everybody. As I was saying, Andy chose to break the rack. Mika's going to be at the table. Got a shot on the 5-ball. And we're recording now, getting this match going. So we got Mika Immonen from Finland versus Andy Lincoln from Maryland. And we're at the 2012 Maryland Straight Pool Tournament. It's going to be a race to 125. This is the group stage matches, which is 4 people in a group, 8 groups. The top 3 from each group will make it to the final 24 on Sunday, which is tomorrow. And everybody will be bearing down trying to get the cash and the title. I'm sure as we watch this match we can develop a strategy and learn some knowledge of the players and the shots that they shoot. And as I speak, Mika makes the 5, and also I got Rick Molinaro, who is the owner of Big Daddy's Billiards, joining me in the booth. How you doing, Rick?
All right, thank you there, Sean. Looks like we got ourselves a really nice match here. We got Mika Immonen here. He's a fierce man there.
Oh, of course, U.S. Open winner twice. I believe he's finished second at the World Straight Pool Championships before. And like you said, he's capable of winning any tournament at any time.
Mm-hmm. His opponent, I'm looking for a thing here. What do we got here? Andy Lincoln.
So fellow local Andy Lincoln.
Mm-hmm. He shoots in the Straight Pool League here. I think he's got a new high run of like 78.
Nice.
Andy, he's always a big-time competitor.
Yeah, I was saying that to the couple of viewers that are out there that, Mika's obviously the favorite, but if you let Andy to the table a couple times, say he runs his 70, say he runs a couple 40s and 50s, that's all you got to do in straight pool to win.
He's very capable of doing that. Very capable.
He's knowledgeable about the game, and as long as he don't, make some simple mistakes, which we all do sometimes, if he can limit those and put pressure on Mika and keep it close.
I know one thing. I know what a mistake is. A mistake was on my last match that I had against Mike DeShane. I missed one ball, and he got up and ran 125 and out.
Oh, wow, yeah, I heard about that.
I mean, that is what it is. And
that's hard to do on any table, no matter where you're playing. So, I mean, congrats to Mike, and hopefully he can keep it up the rest of the tournament.
Yeah, I'm just really astounded. I mean, we have a world class field here, and it's like playing at the Worlds. It seems like. Of
course, I just got back from there up in New York, and I would say 70% of the players that are there are here. Mm-hmm. And just to name a few, you got Mika Immonen, Johnny Archer, Mike DeShane, Ralph Eckert, Thorsten Holman, myself, Brandon Schuff, Danny Baruti, Bob Madoff. I mean, tons of players here.
All of them. The one I miss here today is Bob Chamberlain.
Yeah, I heard he had some small issues at home, and he couldn't make the tournament. But he's also another great player. He's ran, I believe, over 200 balls. Maybe he couldn't
afford the $30 tuna fish sandwiches. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I'll tell you what, they're well worth it. You can't afford it. You better borrow it from somebody.
I'm telling you. No. Actually, I say that as a joke. It's kind of a private thing, but it's funny.
That's funny. Understandable.
Yeah.
Well, as we're speaking, Mika's been manipulating this rack. Got him open now. And he's going to just try to figure out what he can do with the 8 and 4. Do they both go by the 13? Can you tell?
Yeah, it kind of looks like it. It looks like the break ball's got to be the 13 or the 8, right? I would think it would be the 8, right?
Yeah, one or the other, depending on what you can do with the 4. So that's what he's trying to figure out here. Shoot the 11, try to stop shot, maybe.
I know one thing in my straight pool career here, I always know that it's very valuable to have 2 balls laying side by side like that. So I'm going to say that he leaves those 2 balls for last. And he's going to slide off that 4 and go into the rail where the 15 is and bounce off and have a great shot on the 8.
Oh, he chose to go up and get straight. That's a good option, too.
That's very good, yep. Now that I see it.
Yeah.
Definitely a better option, yep.
As long as you land right around straight end, you can stop it. You got the 5 in the side. The 15 in the side. Left itself an angle. You're just going to follow off the rail. Come back out towards middle table for the 8 ball as his break.
Yep. That's one thing I always notice, too, is that seems like all the top players, they always, instead of shooting that ball and drawing back, they almost always follow through, hit the rail, and then come out.
Yeah, I've grown accustomed to that over my career, and I never knew why they did it. You know, I used to watch Jeffrey and a lot of players when I was a kid go to the rail and come back off. Now that I've done it, practiced it, what it is, you go on the rail, you can judge the speed into the rail and back off, you know, maybe 6 to 8 inches, whatever you choose to do.
Right.
But when you try to go just towards the rail and stop at 4 or 6, the odds of you doing that competitively is against you.
Right, right, yeah, I think you said the right word, competitively and consistently.
Right.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Well, that was a good shot by Mika.
And yeah, he's looking good here. I mean, wide open table.
Well, if you got the 11, you can do that and break out the 3-6, opens them up.
Yeah, he's going to nudge him now, probably. Yep.
There it is.
Go. And
well, you don't have a guaranteed break ball.
he might try to get it here. Watch that 13 or the 12,
Bump
maybe.
the 12.
Yeah, see.
And he got it out.
He got it. He got it.
The only thing it is, he's going to have to get short side on the 14 now because he blocked a hole.
And he could get that later with the 10.
Yep.
Possibly.
I think he went down to look to see if he can make the combo next. And he can actually bump the 14, or does he have the angle to bump the 14 ball here if he plays the combo on the 9-5?
Well, that's what I'm figuring. If he does that combo, he's going to bump that 14 out of the way and be guaranteed the 1. Oh, no. Okay. Well,
that's a good shot,
see what
too.
I mean? When you see it, seeing is believing. It's you know, it all come out even better now.
Right. He pushed it up high enough where he can leave the 10 for his key ball later in the rack.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Now, why that was a good shot is he had the 1. Say he would have froze on top of the 14. He had the 1 as insurance that he can make, so that was a safe option to go into those balls at that time.
Yep. Yep.
Should be going up to play the 7 or the 3, depending on what he likes.
Yeah, for right now, he's just kind of, you know, I mean, everybody thinks that, you know, well, I ain't going to say everybody, but a lot of people think that straight pull is like an exact science. It's not. You know, when you get down to the last few balls, then it starts getting a little more exact, but,
right.
You know, midstream, 3/4 way through it, whatever, you know, you're picking balls off, and all of a sudden, all these areas just start to scream at you. It's like, okay, you got to do this, and you got to do that. You know, it's
right.
simple
I've
stuff.
actually, I watched a video with Oliver Wortman, which is not here and wasn't at the World Championships this year, but he says in straight ball he likes to play the balls in groups. So say you got the 10, 9, and 9 and 12. Obviously the 12 is your break ball, but the 10 and 9 you're going to shoot those, like the 10 first or the 9 first, and then the other one afterwards. Play that group, that section of the table.
Right. Right here, he's going 9, 1, 4, 10. That's what I say.
Right.
He's going 2 rails on this, I would say, instead of 1. He might go 1 though. I mean, we're talking about a world champion here, so he, you know. See what I mean? You know, I probably would have went 2 rails, and that might have been the wrong way. You know, I don't know.
Well,
So,
maybe the angle was a little steeper than we could see.
Yeah.
So that was probably the common shot to shoot. And he's gonna be fine.
Yeah, he's got himself a nice little angle, and that's an important thing for all the you know, somewhat beginners out here, you know, getting this game. He left himself an angle where he didn't have to force the cue ball or anything, and he left himself a
Right.
you know, just a very, I'm going to call it a gradual shot where you just shoot it low left and just, you know, the weight of the cue ball and just the stroke of the cue does all the work for you, and you don't have to force anything.
Of course.
You know.
Because of the angle that you're going into the rail, it's going to come off the rail at the same angle.
Yeah.
And all you got to do worry about your speed control.
Yep.
And that makes it that much simpler.
That was real nice. He just kind of spun off of that side of that rack. That was
Yeah, he
real
controlled
nice.
the cue ball good.
Yep.
Didn't go towards the side, didn't go too far up table.
Yeah.
Right there in the middle, he's got plenty of options.
Yep, he generally stayed in the center. He's checking out that combo. That's his first little. And I think if you watch, I think he's going to probably pick off all the balls, if not all, most of them around the center of the table. All those balls that are still in the stack, the
Right.
1, the 7, the 15, the 4, the 13, the 7, the 3, whatever they are right there. That way, when he reopens it up, they don't wind up reclustered up. So.
Right, it's a very good point. A lot of people don't understand that. If he was to go into those balls right away, they could run into the 5, the 14, the 9 on the rail, tie up, and now you got to come with like 2 or 3 hero shots in order to get out those 14 balls.
Yep.
Which makes a lot of sense.
Yep. Yep. So.
Well, the secondary break, from what I see, if he shoots the 5 and he can get an angle and shoot the 14 or the 6, maybe go up for the 9 actually. Get that out of the way.
Okay, he's going down for the 2 evidently. I thought he would have slowed down and maybe like got that 9 or something, but.
Right. He might have landed pretty straight on this too. He's gonna have to force foul it.
That's what I'm looking at. Yeah, it looks like he probably went up a little straighter, but then again, it's a little tougher to see from here. Okay, so he had plenty.
He hit that good. The new cloth helped him get the spin.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I want to say thank you for all your hard work, Rick, getting the tables ready, and just supporting the tournament as you do every year. We really appreciate it as players.
Well, I have to say thank you. Thank you very, very much for that. That's very well taken, and I was working a lot on them and trying to get everything in good working order. We had a couple little instances here earlier where I had the air conditioner being worked on, and right now one air conditioner is down, and it's.
Right.
It's definitely hurting a little bit because it's a little bit warm in here on this side. But I had the guy in here like 3 different times, and it started raining down on my match.
Yeah, I know what you mean. You can't do anything about it. It's unfortunate at the time.
Yeah,
but,
he's going to be here tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock, and we're going to see if we can't get this air conditioner worked out. Because when that one's going with the rest of them, it'll freeze you out of here. It really will.
Of course.
So anyway, it was raining in Pasadena earlier today when I was shooting.
Well, Mika, he tried to run into them balls and didn't get them loose. So I'm not sure if he's got enough angle to shoot the 14 and come back into them because you got to use a lot of English.
Yeah.
Well, he chose. I guess the 3 ball goes by. And then if the 3 goes by, he might open up the pocket for the 13 if he can hit enough of it. If he gets above it, like middle table with the cue ball.
Yeah, I say if he makes that 3, I say that he's going to. Oh, I don't know that he's going to shoot that though. No.
If it goes, it's not a bad shot. Actually, you can go up for the 6, and then the 15 will go over here.
Yeah, I know that the 10.
Where he's at. That's what he's going to go to now.
If he gets there.
No, he's going to land too straight.
Well, we all know that's definitely not where he wanted to land. I think he wanted a shot on at 15 to shoot it and then let the cue ball bump the 10-13 and make the 13 a break ball.
Right. Yep, that's exactly what his plan was. But you see he had to go about, 9 feet. We go 2 rails and across. It's hard sometimes to get that exact angle.
Yep.
And, it doesn't matter if you're Mika Immonen or if you're Johnny Archer.
Right.
Anybody. It's just very hard to just judge that, especially in straight pull because you're shooting a lot of tit-tat shots.
Mm-hmm.
Stop here, go over a little bit, stop. And then when you got to shoot that shot, it's hard to get the adjust down.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that's a good shot there. Got the 10 ball all the way up.
Or the 6 inside, maybe. I think he's got that 10 though, like you said.
Yeah, if he shoots the 6, he may not have anything else after that. So he probably got to clear the 10 ball out right now. The only thing he's looking at, if he could just stun it back a little bit and know it's a little touchy, and then play the 13 on the opposite side and bump the 3, he'd have to have the perfect angle, obviously. But that's good because then he's got a guaranteed shot on the 6 on the opposite side, if he has that angle.
Right. Yeah, it's again, it's very tough to see from here, but
he's looking at it now.
I'm sure whatever he does, he's going to make a good solid decision.
I mean, it's not a shot that you want to shoot, but how the rack relays.
I'm thinking he's going to shoot this 10, draw it back a little. Yep. Then he's going to shoot the 6 and come on the other side.
I think he drew it back too far. He might be too straight to bump the 3.
Well, he got it.
You get the 3 ball out at the same time?
I don't know. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell from here. Then I was thinking he might shoot the 6 and draw over and then play the 13 a low left, but nope. Nope.
There he goes. Bump the 3 a hair.
He got it. He got it. This is all ball fouls here, so he's got to be a little careful.
He landed pretty straight. Yeah, forced it up.
Great
recovery.
Ooh, he got a little straight.
Well, as we were talking,
nice job,
we forgot to even notify you guys on the score. I do believe that was the 3rd rack, so Mika should be on a 42-ball run. Because Andy broke, Mika made the first 5-ball shot, and he's been getting through the last 3. It should be 42-0 at the moment.
Yeah, I think that's the way I remember it too, yeah.
Because I know he went through 2, and then he got through this one a little bit slower because of how the balls were setting together.
This is interesting because this is not a gravy shot. I mean, it's...
Well, he played that well.
He got there, yep.
I'm going to have to put that in my book because usually I try to follow.
Yep.
And sometimes I don't get a shot.
Is he going to pound this or leave it for the 8? He's going to pound it. Okay, he went for the pound. He hit it high right.
Yeah, I like that shot. If you like you were saying, Rick, as long as you're using high right or straight high, you don't have to worry about the ball glancing back down where he pocketed it. If you use low, for all the amateur players out there learning the game, it can hit and glance right down towards that corner. And no matter what you do, it's going to go in. So he remember that if you're playing. And you don't even have to hit as hard as he did. Know your angle, your shot, shoot it high right, and just trust it. The cue ball's going to go right through the rack.
Yep. And that right-hand English is usually very, very helpful. It takes you out and above everything.
Right.
So you don't wind up trapped. He took a little chance there, but he did it because he had the 13 and the 8 there. Whatever side of the table he landed on, he was good.
Right. Worst thing that could happen is actually what did happen. He's a little jacked up.
But he's okay. Yeah, he's got an easy 8 ball.
He might go back into him right now.
Oh, you know he is. He's going up and out. He's going up and into him. He could do it with the 13 or the 10.
He can hit the 9 or the 7.
I said this.
Well, he's going to go around.
He fooled us both. He actually might have kind of fooled himself there a little bit. I think he wanted to come up a little higher there.
Yeah, he was trying to get on a 9 ball, and then he could have bumped the 6 into the 7, which would have got them both open.
Yep, and guaranteed himself the 11 or the 10 there, and he'd have been fine.
He might be okay.
Yep. Well, he's rolling right along like an ace.
That'll work there.
Yep.
6 ball goes on the side. He'll probably shoot that now unless he plays the 7.
Yeah, I say he takes the 7, yeah. But if he doesn't, for the for the amateur players out there, you watch. It's not going to be long. He's going to take care of that ball at the top of the table. Why? Because it's in the middle of the top of the table. If it was towards either corner a lot closer, he might leave it there a little longer.
Of course. The only thing I see, he might leave it. See where the 2 ball is? You can shoot a stop shot, play the 4, and then come straight back down middle table for your break. That's the only way he might leave it there, just because of where the 2 ball is.
Yeah, that makes sense. That way you can shoot it and stop it.
Right, and you can just come down naturally with your angle. Nope, he's going to go up like you said.
Yep.
So that tells me that my option probably was wrong because, say I shoot the 4 ball last to get on my break ball, and I don't get down far enough. Now I have a harder shot.
Right. Where me and you both probably, instead of just shooting and coming straight down, we probably would have went 2 rails and out.
Right.
That way we can guarantee ourselves an angle.
See, he played this perfectly. You can't miss the angle here on the 7. Stun up a little bit. You can either shoot the 14 or the 11. He's going to take the 14 ball.
And is he drawing up or going into the rail?
Into the rail and back off a little bit.
Yep. Beautiful, beautiful.
That's the best way to control it.
Yep, good call, good call.
Well, I put Mika on rack number 5 coming up. He's going to be on a 56-ball run now. And before you know it, that's actually halfway through the race because we're going to 125.
Got Johnny Archer here getting ready to fire his match up. He's eager and ready to go.
The old Scorpion.
The Scorpion.
That's a cool name.
It is, it is. So is Get Some. So is Get Some.
Well, I appreciate
Sean,
that.
Get Some Wilkie, yeah.
It's not an animal name like a scorpion. You know, Johnny's out there to sting you. But I'm out there to get some.
Yeah, that could be
And
an animal name, too.
If you miss, you might be getting some. Funny thing is, anybody out there that knows me knows where the name came from. I'm sure you read the story. But for anybody that doesn't, I used to be, a teenager shooting pool. Didn't know too much, but I shot a lot of balls. I shot crazy shots. And when I would make it, eventually, I'd go, man, get some of that shot. I'd say to my granddad or fellow players around, and they'd be like, Sean, you're crazy. I get so excited. So I eventually made it my nickname, which they say you're not supposed to give yourself your own nickname. But I actually used to be called the Shirt because of the crazy shirts I used to wear from Keith McCready's girlfriend. And I said, you know what, I got to get rid of this nickname. So I said, the next article I get in, they better put Sean Get Some Wilkie because the shirt is retired.
There you go. There you go. The shirt is retired.
It's retired. And obviously you can tell that because I don't wear them no more.
Oh, you still wear some cool shirts now. I mean, I've been to the mall with you.
Oh, that's true.
While you were buying some shirts.
Well, I got to make sure I try them on in the store too.
Yeah. There's a whole story about that, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not sure if you're ready for that, but
let's get back to talking to Mika because he's on a great run here.
Yeah.
He's got halfway through this rack. That's going to put him over 60 balls. He's got the 15 balls going to be his break, it looks like. And he's probably going to leave the 12 or the 1, similar to last rack, but on the opposite side of the rack to get to the 15.
Yeah, the 15 is definitely the better break ball than the 1.
Right. You shoot the 10 and follow up. Can you get the 4 and 11 out of the way? Maybe shoot the 12 down this corner, 1 ball in the other corner, and then the 6 to get on the 15?
Could be. Yeah, there's just so many options here. It's unreal.
He wants to get the 6 ball out
He
of the
might
way
even
now.
nudge. Oh, okay, I was going to say he might even nudge the ball up, but okay.
That's a good shot. He was straight in. I thought he had an angle, so.
Does he nudge now? Nope.
No?
Nope.
He's going to go up 12.
Follow through a little, yeah.
4, 11. Give himself that angle.
That's it.
Yep.
That's it. Yep. He's going to just shoot and stop. Yep. Allow himself a little bit of an angle to come off. He's going to leave himself a little angle on this 10 or 12 ball, whatever that is, to be able to slide up towards that side pocket.
Exactly.
And that's for the amateur players out there, that's the gold.
The main thing it guarantees yourself a break shot. I say you was up somewhere else and you got to go 2, 3, 4 rails to get you a break ball, and you come up short, you go long. Now you have a tough shot. You're far from the break ball, and as you're shooting the break shot, you're worried about cue ball control. So if you have a hard shot and you got to worry about cue ball control, your options of missing it got very much higher.
Yep. And I remember talking to some of my friends and stuff like that, and they're like, talking about the position. How's he, how do the pros, they're so perfect on their position? Well, one simple reason is because they've played so much pool, they already know they're going to make the shot. All they're really focusing on is one thing, that's position. Where the amateur player is trying to do both at one time.
Mm-hmm. Well, that comes down to a lot of players have asked me about that. Before you get down for the shot, you got to know what English you're about to shoot and a good estimation of the speed you're going to shoot. Then just go down, shoot the ball, and trust it. And the cue ball will get to where you want to go. Well, Mika went up table a little bit far, got on the rail, but he got fortunate to to get a shot on the 14, which was close to the hole, and he made it. He should be able to follow down. If the 5 goes past the 3, he can have a secondary break shot here.
And that's what he's doing. You see the 1 to 6, he's going to split those.
Yep.
He's not going to hit the 1 head on. He's going to split those. That's what I say.
High English. Try to go right through the rack.
And that's what he did. Yep.
Oh.
He split them, went right through it.
Now, if you notice, if you hit that ball with middle or high and don't hit it as hard and follow through, you're going to stick right around where the 4 ball's at. And you easily could have no shot.
Right.
A lot of people, I used to be the same way. You would think that you got unlucky. But the truth of the matter is you shot the wrong shot.
Right. Right.
You know, the table gave you an option. You just didn't see it, which we all fall victim to that sometimes. That comes with truly just watching the game and learning from players. And just figuring out the speed control of the table, the cue ball. And the more you do it, trust me, it's going to work out for you in the long run. Well, he's shook that off a little bit. I believe he might have been trying to bump to 8. But he's going to have to shoot the 1 ball now. Oh.
Oh. That's what I was wondering. I was wondering if he was trying to go like right into that 9. If he'd have hit it head on, he'd have been in good shape. But
yeah. Or even if he would have missed it, it would have hit the 8. So maybe he was trying.
Yeah. You're right. You're right. He might have been trying to miss it and then just hit the 8. And then
This
either.
is a touchy shot here, jacked up over the pocket.
I say he does it with no problem.
Oh. There we go.
Oh, he was banking it.
No way he played that.
Nope. Nope.
Well, he's got to spot the 6, and it's going to be 1, 2.
Yep.
How many balls we got left on the table? I'll find out for you here in a minute.
This is Andy's first real shot at the table, right?
Yeah. That's a surprise, too, because the balls are wide open, and Mika just got a, I wouldn't say unfortunate kiss. The cue ball didn't go exactly where he wanted to. Got kicked up table and left him a tough shot. All right, we got 3, 6, 9 balls left on the table. So that would give Mika 6 this rack. That would put Mika at a 76 ball run to start the match after Andy Lincoln broke the balls.
What is it? Yes. Yeah, we're going to get confirmation right now on the score.
Yeah, we believe it's 76-0, but can we get a confirmation? We're going to get that from Peter Burrows, who is also a hard-working gentleman who puts on this tournament along with Rick and all the fellow guys around here every year. I mean, he works his butt off.
Yeah, if anybody wants their business to succeed and they need somebody to promote it, just ask Pete Burrows. He is, I'll tell you what, Pete Burrows he is the man when it comes to that.
Right.
You know.
Absolute gentleman, too.
Oh, yes, yes.
Well, Andy got a shot here. He's probably just taking a couple deep breaths because obviously if I was sitting in the chair, I wouldn't think from that rack that we'd be getting back to the table.
Yeah, I think Andy's probably just a little bit nervous here. Maybe he's taking himself a good little. You know, he's really checking his list here. He don't want to go up here and do anything unfortunate or make an error immediately. He wants to make sure he pockets some balls here, and he's trying to group himself together and.
Of course. Well, the thing is, if you let Mika back to the table, it easily could be 2 innings for Mika, and set's going to be over.
Yeah, that's it. Yep.
He's going to shoot the 9. I guess the 4 ball doesn't go. Well, 4 ball still went, but
that was a heck of a shot there. It really was. It was,
It worked out. He played it at a speed. He knew he was going to run into the 4 and 6, and have a 3 ball next. So that's where he's going to start with now. 7 balls probably going to be his break. Come back up towards middle table. I do believe he hit that a little soft. He might have to shoot the 8 in the side or the 6 up in the corner now.
Yeah, he's feeling the heat from the table. As you can see that, he was kind of like wiping his brow off there. It's very hot under the light over there.
Well, 76 ball run for Mika makes you pretty hot too.
Yeah.
I've been there plenty of times. Because
It's a good shot there.
in theory, in straight pool, you're never out of it unless the guy runs out on you.
Yep.
So maybe Andy, like I do at times, I'm sure you have too, Rick, he's just trying to compose himself. He's like, make sure I get this wreck. So he might be a little tense on a couple shots, which I do the same thing. Because you actually are trying a little bit too hard instead of just letting the shot be natural.
Okay.
He came up short there, didn't he?
He come up a little short here, and I really believe the shot there was to come over and hit the side rail and bounce off.
Yeah. Yep.
That way you never wind up short. Ooh.
Is he going to get in the rack? That would be okay. Nope.
It looks like he's still got somewhat of a break shot here. He's got to be careful, but yeah.
It's going to be tough because I believe he's going to be jacked up over the rack.
Mm-hmm. And one of the last times I played Andy, he only needed 6 balls, and he told me himself. He says, "Hey," he says, "doing pretty good here." I said, "Well, don't never count me out." Well, I wound up get up there, and I ran a 92 and out.
Nice.
Yeah, and he was like, he says, "Man, I'll never count you out again."
You can't. Like I was just saying in straight pool, I mean, you could run 98 in a race to 100. Another guy can get up and run 100.
Yep.
And guess what? You lost.
Well,
That was a good try.
he tried. He tried to nip it there. So, I guess he's going to hit that. It's at the 2 ball. He's going to drive the 5 down to the rail, more than likely. He's checking to see if they're frozen, so he can make that happen once. Looks like.
Yep.
He hit the next ball up. Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting.
That's a good shot.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you hit either one of the balls full,
Yes.
there's not too much that can happen bad for you. Because you're not going to get off of the rack. They're going to be frozen. Well, he's going to send him up table because the 8.
Yeah, he's going to bounce off, so he's got that combo 8,
14,
14, whatever that is. Yeah, he made sure that he didn't leave him just the 14. That's why he bounced off the rail.
All right, just to reaffirm, the score is 76, Mika Immonen, 8, Andy Lincoln. And Andy Lincoln's got 1 this rack. So we'll keep that score pretty close to you. We're actually in the booth back away from the table, and they're using beads. So we have to have a couple players or promoters go over and check it for us at times. But it's hard at times in the rack if the one guy don't get 14. Say the one guy gets 6, the other guy gets 8. We keep track of that. We might be off by 1 or 2 balls, but we'll be very, very close.
Yep, very close.
This is Chancey here. Is he going to shoot the 11 or just roll on top of the 6?
No, the 6. He's going to try to leave him locked up there,
That's a good shot.
Which he did a very good job at that. Yep. He wasn't worried. He was trying not to be worried about leaving him that 11-4 combo, which is,
Of course.
not easy by no means.
If he would have hit the 6 on the right or left, he would have definitely left Mika a shot. So played it good, speed, roll it down. Guaranteed to be a good shot, no foul because of the 15 ball going to the rail. Now Mika's going to have to try to find something here, or he might actually just take an intentional foul. They're going to go to the rail and back. Oh, the 2 ball was dead. Wow. That's unfortunate for Andy.
I turned my head for a second and didn't see it. Wow.
2 ball was dead. The 3 ball combo into the corner.
Wow, I didn't even see that. Turn my head for 1 second.
The only thing Mika had to do was escape the scratch cross side, which he did. He put a little inside English on the cue ball. He's going to go up into him now.
Did you just see what he did? I learned something right there. Did you see what he did?
He jumped into him.
Yes, because he knew that if he would have kept a level cue and went into that ball, his cue ball would have went downhill and possibly scratched.
Right.
So
he just clipped the top of the 13.
He jacked up on the cue ball and hit the cue ball at such a medium hard speed. That way the cue ball would jump, and that way when it hit that ball, it went airborne into the middle. Wow, that was really
Of course,
something.
that's a great shot.
Wow. Wow, that was very good.
Well, as Mika's manipulating the rest of this rack, I want to give a shout out to some more sponsors.
Sure.
So we got Ralph Rubin, who is a great gentleman and sponsor of the tournament. Me and Megan Fort actually are accommodated by his house here in Baltimore, Maryland. Great gentleman. Michael Frank, also a great gentleman in the area, always able to put up sponsorship for the tournament.
Both of those players both play in my straight pool league, to add to that.
Yes, yes. I've played them multiple times. And great competitors.
Yep.
You know, and they're older gentlemen, so they have tons of knowledge. And you can go up to them and talk to them about anything. It don't have to be about pool. They're there to talk to you. Yep. We also have Filippi Q's, Q-Sticks International, APA Washington area, Lee and Janet Tiani.
Lee and Jane Tiani, yes, very good friends of mine.
Okay.
They sponsored the tournament here. They sponsored here every year. We got a nice banner here for them, which I have all the pros. Everybody in the tournament signs that banner for me.
Nice.
He's actually sponsor me, and he's just a great guy. Great guy.
Cool. Glad to hear it.
And so is Jane. Jane's awesome.
And we also have Q&K Sales, which is warehouse company of Lucasi Hybrid. They sell Lucasi Hybrids, which I'm a player rep for, and also Thorsten Homan, who is here. And I can't say enough for the things they do for the sport, and also me personally. I want to give a big thanks to them for supporting the stream.
And that's Jamie and Wes, right?
Yes, Jamie and Wes Bond.
Right.
I remember the first time I met them years ago at Valley Forge. You're always a little nervous when you meet a business person because they've been doing it for so long.
Right.
You go up to them, they talk to you normally like human beings, cracking about stuff. So it really helped me settle in to having them on my side. So it's been a great journey, and I can't wait to keep it going.
Yes, I've talked to them a few times myself up there at Valley Forge, and they always spoke very, very highly of you. They really like to have you on as their one of their player reps, and
Right. Well, with them and Predator Q's, out there helping out straight pool and everything, I mean, you can't ask for anything more.
Right. Meanwhile, Mika's back at the table, and he's steady going at it. As you can see, he's just going to start picking off balls just little by little. As soon as you shoot a ball, something else opens up. You look at it, you realize it, and that's kind of what he's doing. I mean, he's just kind of like feeling his way through it. I noticed that.
Right.
There you go. He had a little angle, so he could go over there and he could take care of that.
Now, does he shoot the 3 now and break up the 4-7?
I say he shoots the 2 because the 2's in front of the 12, and that kind of opens up that pocket a little bit more.
Well, you got to get the 4-7 broke up.
That also, yep, and he very well might do that now.
Because he could have the 2 next.
Yep. He doesn't want to reclutter them either, though.
Of course not.
So he's going to probably hit this soft. Yep.
Nope, just like that.
Yep. Now he's still got that little problem there. He might even shoot that combo now. He's looking at it. If he could, and he is.
Yep.
If he gets out of his way, he's scot-free from there. Yep. Now comes the 2.
Should be the 2, right?
Yep.
Does he go up table, or can he hold it? He can hold it. As we were saying, the last rack, I believe, Mika got 13 of the balls. We should be at 89 to 9, and then counting this rack. Let's see if we can grab a different view. Just for a hot second. This view actually is not too good. If we had some balls down here at the other end of the table, we could see some different angles from up there. So next rack we'll go grab a couple different views for you guys just to see the different angles of the balls.
There you go. There goes that 12. I know he needed to get that out of the way. So
13, 4, 7 to the 8.
I say he goes 13, 7, 4.
He could come back across as long as he trusts the speed. You don't want to go too far because the 4 ball's there.
Yep, 13,
don't
7,
go too
4.
far. He's okay. That's the only thing that makes me a little nervous there sometimes.
Yeah, definitely. He made sure it was on the rail.
Perfect. Natural. A little bit of high left. 1 rail off. Be right on the same plane as the 8 ball. There it is.
Yep.
That's going to put Mika over 100. He's going to have 102 to Andy at 9 balls. So if we're going to 125, how many do we need, Rick? He's got 102.
He's got 102. I mean, he needs 23 balls.
That's less than 2 racks.
You got that right. And
This could end
like,
quickly.
He's full speed ahead.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
The 5 don't come up. See, that was similar to that shot he shot a while ago. Remember when he hit the corner ball easy and just left the cue ball down here? Maybe he was shooting the same shot, but he clipped the top of the end ball. And that's what caused him to stay close to the rack.
I think that ball was a little higher, though. I think that's why he chose to try to stun it out. If his break ball would have been lower, I think he would have came down like he did.
Right.
You know.
It looks like he's going to play it in the side. This is an extreme cut. And he got through it.
He got through it, yeah. Yeah.
He's going to have to shoot to 12.
Was he going to the side or the corner? Say he goes in the side.
Yeah, side pocket, because then that brings you over a little bit to the left for the 11. Well, he chose to just hit it instead of hold it.
What was that? That was high left, wasn't it? To straighten it out.
Yeah, it was either high left or middle left, because depending on the angle, if he's going straight into the rail, middle left could do the same thing. High could cause you to squirt.
Right. I think he went up with more angle here than what he wanted. He wanted to come straight down and then shoot the 10 or the 1 or the 9 or something now.
Right.
So now he's going to have to. He's either going to run right into him, which I don't think so. He's going to come on the other side, I think.
Probably. If the 1 or 10 goes, you go to the other side. But if not, with this angle, you might be forced to go into the rack.
Yeah, he might.
He's going to hit the 2 ball. If he hits the 2 ball full,
6.
Oh, you hit the top of the 6. That's a good shot. Low ball.
Hold up. Brand new claw.
Going in.
Ploop. There it goes. Oh, that's a brand new claw.
Well, he clipped the top of the 6 on the left side, so the cue ball kept going. And maybe because it was soft and not as hard, the top English didn't take. So it naturally just went right back cross table.
Yep. Along with the brand new claw.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, the cloth just kept going and going and going. All right, we got some kind of new score coming up here now.
We got a foul from Mika. We got 3, 6, 9, 11 balls left, so that gives him 4 this rack. He's going to be at 105.
Oh, okay. I got to be up soon too. I knew that because
yeah, you're playing in the next round, aren't you, Rick?
Yeah, I play at 7 o'clock. I think I got to play. I think Robert Cord.
Okay. And is that your last match of the day?
Yes. Yes.
Nice.
Yep.
I got one more too. I think I'm actually waiting for the end of this match because me and my Lucasi hybrid compatriot Thorsten Homan have our last match in our bracket, and I do believe they picked us for the live stream, so I got to get out there and get under the lights.
Wow, that'll be a really good match. It'll be Lucasi against Lucasi.
Yeah, of course. Well, the only thing I'm hoping for is I can win the lag, don't lose the lag, because he's very capable of running 125 and out. I've seen it plenty of times.
No doubt. Yeah.
So as long as he doesn't do that, I'll have good fun.
Yep.
I mean, my high run's 199, so I'm capable too, but he's a little bit more capable than me. I'll give him respect. He's a great player.
I have a really good friend of mine. His name is Jason Baldwin. He's a super duper Thorsten Homan fan. I mean, he just
right.
Yeah, he came here. He got his 9-ball signed and everything. He's a Thorsten Homan head, that's for sure.
That's neat, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
I'm the same way. Even though I play at the level with them guys, anytime I get a chance to get a autograph on a magazine, a cue ball, I got my own collection at home, and it's just, even though pool's not as popular as like football and baseball,
and all that,
it really means something to have these players out here, and don't ask you to pay for an autograph. They'll talk to you, give you any kind of knowledge you want. I mean, that's all you can ask for.
Yep. That's a wonderful thing.
How many people got favorite football players, and you never get a chance to even stand next to them? You can't get close.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why you probably feel pretty good sitting here next to me, huh?
Well, I wouldn't say that. You know, as you know, as many of my fans do, I'm pretty humble. So,
You know I had to
but
go there. I love you, man.
you know,
Yeah, I have to say that I'm real close with Sean. Yeah, he's my house pro and everything like that. We always shoot a lot together. We like to
absolutely.
yeah, we like to have a lot of fun together. We chit chat all the time. We're always we actually do some straight Scotch double straight pull together, and
That's funny you bring that up.
We've done real well with that.
I had a guy earlier today ask me if Steve Lipsky's in the tournament. Danny Brody, they're from New York.
Yep.
When we did our straight pull run a while ago, a month or two ago, I can't remember exactly when it was, they actually challenged us to do a team partner. So sometime this weekend, maybe if we can get a window. We're going to have to try to do that.
That's what I'm figuring. Yep.
Because the 124 is not good enough. We're going to have to beat that.
Well, I was actually talking with Steve about that earlier, and he told me, he says that him and his partner there, Danny Brody, said they've tried it several times. He said the best they've gotten was 106. He said besides that, they haven't really been able to come close to it. So.
Oh, wow. I don't know if they want to play us then.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Well, Andy was doing good in this rack, and he just overrolled this ball off the rail. He can't cut the 10 ball, and he went too far. He's got to shoot the 7, draw back, and come around where he's at, but not as deep.
Yeah, is that ball in the rack, though, the other one?
I don't think it is.
No.
I mean, it's very close, but I do believe it's out of the rack. Oh, jawed it. He got the cue ball where he wanted to.
Yes, he did. He was lined up real nice, and again, Andy, he's in the straight pool league here, and I think he's taken off a session or two or whatever, but
right.
I really hope that I really hope Andy comes back to the straight pool league, because I really enjoy playing him. He's a great asset to the league. He's a great gentleman.
Absolutely.
As a matter of fact, I went to his house and refelted his table for him. Was very happy with it, and I really hope he gets back in the league. I've always considered Andy to be a great, great friend. Yeah,
as you say, the straight pool league here is very good.
Yep.
I unfortunately took this last session off for summer and just to be with my family, do a little bit of vacation. But I've been there, as you know, Rick, for the prior, I believe, 6 or 7 in a row.
Oh, yeah.
And just to have the competition, come down here one night a week and play against you guys is awesome. And like you were saying, we have it rated. So I believe I get a 200. Some of the guys go to like 110. You go to 185.
185, yeah.
So that makes it a competitive play, And it seems like, from my theory, all the guys enjoy playing me, because I'm not guaranteed to win.
No.
Because if
not
I don't,
that huge of
if I don't
handicap.
play my game, and if I let up a little bit, it's causing me to stay focused the whole time during the league play, and that's great for all of us.
Yep. I totally agree.
I know we have strong battles. We always go 1-1 every session.
Every session. That's history. And this session this past session, I had a chance to break history, because you wasn't quite hitting them up to par. Unfortunately, it happened the same way. Either was I. I wasn't hitting them quite up to par either.
Well, that's what happens in straight pool sometimes. The balls lay out, and we overthink or we underthink. I mean, I don't know how to explain it, but you just fall into that rut, and it's hard to get out of sometimes. Well, Mika's going to shoot the 2 ball all the way up table now. Come across for the 1.
Yep.
And have the 8.
Yep. I see the 1. I see the 8. And then if the 5 goes past the 3, I see that going in.
Could he shoot the 5 and bump these balls a little bit to get them out for a break ball?
But I don't think so, because if he does now, that cue ball is going to be going towards that side pocket. Well, he might. What? Yeah, okay, he shot the 8 like I thought.
All right.
Although
he's going to shoot the 4 on the side. There's a good angle of it.
Yeah, see, that's what we mean. It's tough to tell all the angles, so it's tough to do the perfect commentating here.
Now, of course, there's no perfect commentating. The best thing you can do is just try to develop some knowledge for the players that are watching. Because I know, as me, as a player, growing up, I used to watch, listen to the commentators, and as long as you can control the angle and the English, you remember that shot in the back of your mind. And when it comes up, because it's going to come up in pool, there's millions of shots.
Right.
Remember that, and when you execute it, the next time you play that shot, you won't even think twice. You're like, oh, I know what to do. Let's go up here and shoot this. So that's all you can do. He's going to come straight up. He hit it soft at the 14.
So obviously that 11, that's going to be his break ball.
It's going to be.
He's going to draw back here. No, he just decided to slide on over.
Well, he's got a good pattern because he can play the 5, land on the rail, play the 10, stop shot, and you got the 6. You can follow straight across for your break ball.
Exactly. Yep.
And that comes with many years of practice. Understanding where the balls are at and how to get there. I do believe Mika was at 106 the last rack, so if we add 14, that's going to put him at 120, and he should only need about 5 balls. Because as I said, we're doing this by hand. Can't see the table, so I'm guaranteed to be within 1 or 2 balls. But he's right around 120 at the moment. And Andy is at 18. Because Mika's obviously played a good match. He ran 76. Andy ran about a rack. Gave him the table right back. And if the 8 goes, woo, he would have had a tough shot if the 8 ball goes. Oh, see what I mean? He only needed 2.
Yeah.
Well, that was a great match by Mika Immonen. I'm sure he would have liked to run 125 and out, but 76 is good. He won a couple safety battles, took advantage of Andy when he gave the table back, and we'll get back to you soon. I want to thank Rick Molinaro for being in the booth with me.
And I'd like to thank Sean. Thanks a lot, man. I really appreciate it. I'm definitely looking forward to your match. I'm looking forward to mine, too. I'm going to go over and kick some butt. And,
Absolutely.
I want you to do the same. And I just want to let you know, when you go up, I'm rooting for Lacassi.
Well, the younger Lacassi.
Yeah, the younger Lacassi.
Of course.
Thanks,
and we
Sean.
also want to say a quick shout-out to Kamui Tips, Predator Q's International and Products, Aramith Q Balls, and Simonis and Ivan Lee. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much. Thanks, Sean. See you. Here, right?